There were Lenape tribes in Delaware. There were Lenape tribes in southern Connecticut. There were Lenape tribes in Pennsylvania. There were Lenape tribes in New Jersey. The Lenape, or Delaware Indians lived in an area they called Lenapehoking, which means land of the Lenape. Their land included all of what is now New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, southeastern New York State, northern Delaware and a small section of southeastern Connecticut. As part of the eastern woodlands, Lenapehoking had many rivers, streams and lakes and was densely forested and rich in wildlife. Some of the Lenape lived in large villages of 2 to 300 people, but most of them lived in small bands of 25 to 50 people. Families were important to the Lenape Indians. There were strong ties between parents and children, and among all the related families that made up the clan. The Lenape made dome-shaped houses called wigwams where a small family or individual could live. They pushed a circle of poles into the ground and then bent them over one another to make a domed frame, which they covered with sheets of bark, skins or woven rush mats. Sometimes several families lived together in a larger longhouse, still rounded on top, but longer. Everyone worked, but men and women were expected to do different tasks. Starting at an early age, small children began to learn the skills they would need when they grew up. The boys were taught woodcraft and hunting, the girls, housekeeping and gardening. Women were responsible for the planting and harvesting of crops and gathering wild foods. Some of the crops were eaten as soon as it was harvested, but much of it, together with wild foods like berries, roots and nuts, were dried for winter use. Women were skilled at making clay pots, weaving rush mats and bags, and making baskets. They wove corn husks for slippers, mats and dolls, and made containers from elm and birch bark. Men cleared the land, built and repaired the houses, and made dugout canoes by felling large trees and alternately burning and men clearing land chopping through them to the desired shape. They constructed fish weirs and the large fish baskets to gather the catch. Using bows and arrows, the men hunted a variety of animals, although deer, elk and bear were the Lenape's largest prey.